Howdy, folks. This is Jonathan Hardesty, the Dungeon Master of this campaign, and you're listening to Demon Dayz, an actual play podcast. Special thanks to Gordon McAlpin for creating the artwork for our show, and to ArcKnight for providing us with minis and props for our table. That's ARCKNIGHT. And a hearty thanks to you, our audience. We've heard the feedback and are upgrading our audio soon, so please be patient and thank you for your support. Now, on with the show.
Friends, fiends! Our heroes really did it this time. They went and found themselves in a big old bandit trap with some fierce-looking bastards. That drow looked especially mean. You know what else is mean? The amount of ale I plan to drink. So bring me your best brew and I'll regale you with another exciting tale from these Demon Dayz.
The inside of the Haberdashery is quiet for the briefest of moments. Save for the howling wind outside, Taslin sits at a central table, staring at the edge of a curved scimitar blade. Her hand holds onto the last card drawn from her tarot deck, the Wheel of Fortune. The rest of the cards on display out to the drow, who holds the sword as not who she says she is, and accusing her of criminal deeds. Behind our intrepid tarot reader, a few feet, stands a heavily scarred woman with her crossbow primed and ready to go. Next to Taslin stands Yusuf, reaching for his mighty weapon. Behind him is a criminal with an imperial mustache and a bowler hat, quickly scrambling for his own weapons. Near the clumsy criminal is a husky red-bearded man drawing his greatsword. Both Lisa and Feder eye each other, and behind them both at the bar, brandishing a great axe, is a female half-orc, thirsty for the fight. And this is where we are going to roll initiative.
Woo! On the dice that are actually meant for my character! Thanks for Die Hard Dice for actually getting me my dice for this session, because I was terrified I was going to die last session.
Alright, let's start with Feder. What did you roll?
Natural 1? So that's a great... That's a nice...
Okay, natural 1.
I had plans, I had thoughts.
I had dreams.
And you still have them. And they're just their thoughts. It's
Alright, Yusuf, what about you?
I'm at a 15.
15, okay.
I have a 17.
17. And then Lisa.
I'm also at a 15.
Okay, interesting. Cool.
Okay.
Let's see what we've got here. Incidentally, that brings us to Taslin for the first in this combat round.
I remember last time, I already had, I was prepping my Eldritch Blast, already, because she had pulled her sword on me. And I was like, oh ho. So, I guess I will, I don't know. What do you guys think I should, throw the first punch, or should I give them time to talk? Try and talk them out of it. What do you guys think?
I mean, we can try and let him monologue a little bit, or you could just, kickstart the engine.
I mean,
The time for monologuing has passed.
yeah, you're
Okay.
Kick it in the face.
it's your show. You've got a sword.
Table flip! We all knew what was going on.
Punch her in the face with a truck.
Alright, so I guess we'll just be like, get that out of my face, and blast her.
Alright,
So,
roll that Eldritch Blast.
woo!
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Oh god.
Let's see, what was my...
Now this is the new dice, right?
This is the new dice.
Alright, this is its premiere.
Yes.
Its premiere go. Was it a good investment?
Well, it was for the initiative, but I only got 12.
Ooh.
Mediocre.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you
sucks.
go, you having your spell ready, you burst it forward in a flash of light, and the drow is just ever a little bit quicker and manages to see that preparation and dodge it off to the side. A few bottles behind the half-orc shatter as the blast hits those, sending alcoholic beverage to the floor.
No!
You have some movement still if you wish, or if you want to stay there, you can pass it on to Lisa, who's next.
I'll move.
Keeping in mind too that
I'm seated. Yeah, and there's a table, right?
There's a table right there, and I know you're just enough out of range where she wouldn't
Okay.
get a.
So
reactionary.
I'm gonna do a little jump up out of the chair and back. I'm gonna do the chair scuffle of oh shit, I want this sword out of my face.
Chair shuffle.
Yeah.
The oh shit shuffle.
That's as far
Opposed
as the
to
movement.
the Granny Apple Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't necessarily, because if I move too far back, then I'm gonna put myself in range of this other person. So, yeah, that's fine. I only get right behind the chair.
Okay. So partial movement. Cool.
Partial, yeah.
That means Lisa, you're next.
All right, so I am going to strike at the drow.
Okay.
14.
14 just misses. You happen to your chair as you're trying to turn and do a palm strike just creaks just enough, and you can see the ears on the drow just twitch a little bit as if she kind of got a premonition of your movement and happens to also dodge out of the way.
Well, guess what though? I'm a monk, so I'm gonna take my bonus action and do flurry of blows and hit her again.
All right.
11.
So as you spin around, thinking she won't be ready for this, you spin around and do another an elbow jab this time, and again she's just onto you as far as the movement goes. So it turns out her perception is just a little bit more on point.
I knew I shouldn't have had that drink.
Now for you, she is within combat range of you, so if you try to get out of move anywhere, she'll try to take an opportunity strike.
Oh, I don't back down.
You don't back down?
No.
All right, then it is Yusuf's turn. Pretty much everyone gets a shot at, well, except Fetter gets a shot at her before.
Sorry, Fetter.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll up.
Ironically enough, almost everyone else, all the other villains rolled like just about the same. And worse.
I didn't spend a month trying to figure out something cool to do. That's fine.
You and me both.
It's totally not.
Bad dreams. Hopefully those dreams can still be realized.
My sword is still sheathed, but I was stretching, doing this, and I'm gonna grab my maul and bring it down on her head.
Okay. And then maybe take, just for logistics, like about that 5 feet.
Yeah.
To kind of in the swing of it, taking a large swing. Oh, that beautiful beam footage.
In the space that I just cleared for you.
Almost as if you coordinated it.
Right?
I knew I was gonna miss.
We totally did.
We got her all dizzy.
Yeah.
Right?
She looked left, she looked right. Now she's kind of like, oh, the room is swimming.
16 hit.
It does.
Yeah!
Okay.
It does. Apparently, between dodging the Eldritch Blast and the Monk Strike, she was not ready for the weapon attack that Yusuf does.
So I rolled a 2 and a 3, but I get to re-roll the 2. F. To a 1. 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage?
Oh wait, actually, plus 2, so 6 points.
Okay. 2 more points. Cool. So again, she's kind of been tossed like back and forth between the two different attacks, and she just too late manages to kind of back up, and as you swing, you hit her in the chest, and it pushes her back a little bit. Not enough to...
Dead in the armor.
All right, cool. So do you have any movement to make?
I'm gonna keep stepping just to block.
To block the caster?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
I really hope you don't get an Eldritch Blast to the back of the head later.
It'll just roll over the horns.
Well, do I see you getting ready to cast again? Because if that's the case, I won't block you. I will stay out of the way. I was just getting in the way so that she wouldn't have direct line of sight.
Just go with it.
All right.
Okay.
So, having sensed her chance to strike, you see the eyes kind of glow a little bit on the drow, and she makes some sort of hand symbol action that you don't quite immediately recognize. And as she kind of pushes it forward, suddenly the area around you surrounds in complete darkness, similar to what you guys experienced in the dungeon earlier. Just complete pitch black, no sensory, visual sensory whatsoever. So she casts darkness in from here. Definitely a specialty of the drow.
Second question, because she was casting a spell next to me. Do I get an attack of opportunity on that?
No. That would be if she tried to flee the combat range.
Oh, okay.
There's in fighters, you can be a mage slayer that'll let you use your reaction to do that.
Nice.
There's feats that will allow that specifically, so I would guess that you probably can't just do it.
Got it.
All right, and that ends her turn for now.
Okay.
So That would be Feder next.
So yeah, I feel like Feder at some point in the midst of all of this is like, I do not understand what is taking so long with it, and then the lights go out.
Would the lights go out on Feder?
Right on
you're
on the
chair.
Half of you is in black.
Oh, okay. He's
It's
on the
within
chair.
the table.
It's within the table.
Yeah.
But a unique situation is that because of how you're sitting, you're kind of partially out and in. So you can kind of see like there's a wall of dark in front of you that's covered. Like you can't see the rest of your body in there, but you know it's there. About I would say maybe 2/3 of you is covered in that.
Okay.
But you cannot see anything within. And this does remind you of the dungeon previously. That seemed like that may have been a spell that was used in the previous place to kind of block any vision.
So, yeah, it's just really going to be like a, what the dick? And like, for the first time ever, and I feel like this is I'm going to take my bonus action and hide, and I'm just going to try to roll out and get under to the table adjacent to us and see if I can disappear.
So, you automatically succeed against the drow for hiding.
Right.
The other people would have to, or all probably.
Right.
You're going to have to roll against that. So,
Sure.
you're doing stealth.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Natural 20.
Natural 20? Yeah, they don't see it.
Yeah, so I just
They are too distracted by
disappear under the
giant bubble
table.
of black that has happened.
Okay.
And I am going to, as my action then, cast Thaumaturgy and just start to like rumble the entire tavern.
Okay.
Just tables, chairs, the whole thing. And just pretty much in an attempt to maybe rattle, shake, whatever I can do is just say, you've all made a terrible, terrible mistake.
And you say that?
Yeah.
Kind of in a booming...
Yeah, and a booming, like the whole place is just like...
Shaking? Okay.
Yeah.
The half-orc being a little bit tougher and a little more confident isn't quite as shaken as...
Behind the bar?
Behind the bar. The half-orc isn't quite as shaken by that
Right.
as the goofy mustachioed man. He's a little bit shaken by it. And the human over there near the hearth is a little uncertain. But it's actually his turn next. And he'll try to move as far as he can. So he's within combat range. And he is going to do absolutely nothing because he has no range attacks. And then, goofy man, he...
The one that just moved was the red-haired human fighter with the metal arm. Was that the... did I have that note right from last time?
Yes, the metal prosthetic man.
Yeah.
He'll move 30 feet and try to head towards the red-haired guy as well. It's still too far for his range attack, so he is going to...
God, we have helicopters, we have police sirens, like everything's happening around.
They're coming after me.
They know the haberdashery's lit.
Having kind of excited for the battle, the red-haired human, the short human, she's going to run up and just try to attack somewhere wildly in the... where she thinks that Tasman might have been. So she'll be attacking with disadvantage here. So 13.
To hit?
To hit you, Tasman, yeah.
No.
No, misses?
Nope.
So she's just swinging wildly, and you can kind of feel something whoosh by your right side, and kind of like a yeehaw! Like she's really into trying to kill some people. And now the half-orc is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and she's going to also try to just fly whatever. She like jumps into the darkness, and she's ready to go. And trying to hit. Let's see what we got. No, that's a 2.
Nope.
So she's swings wildly, and Lisa, you do happen to feel like that gust of wind, something swings by, and you, in your training, you do know that it is a weapon, a terrible weapon, and that brings us to Taslan back at the top.
So you said non-magical light doesn't do anything to this. It has to be magical light.
Magical darkness spreads from a point you choose within range. For the duration, the darkness spreads around a corner. The creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness, and non-magical light can't illuminate it.
Okay.
So if you had magical light, it would work.
So, question: would you consider my Eldritch Blast as magical light? Because it's energy. It's crackling energy that you can physically see.
Yeah, I would say it would, for the duration of its blast, I would say you could get a view. And
So it's like a flash going off.
Or like the strobe in a club.
Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah.
Told you
it wouldn't necessarily give you a sense of, it wouldn't necessarily give you anyone else advantage on the attack, but it would give them kind of an idea where people are placed.
Yeah.
To give them a better chance of being within combat range.
So
Because the darkness will be trying to eat that light up as it goes away. So like,
yeah. So I am going to shoot a blast off towards where I remember the door being. So it would kind of go off to the right.
okay, you're gonna just shoot it off and
just
not
shoot
attempt
it
to
off.
hit anything.
I don't want to hit anything.
Okay.
I just want to to see if I can see anything from that.
Yeah, and you don't need to roll for success for that because it's a wild blast. I would say Yusuf, roll a dexterity saving throw though.
18 on the die.
Yeah, you're good. You hear it, the blast charging up, the Eldritch Blast, and the light, it sears pretty close. So the blast hits by and illuminates the space briefly for a flash of a second.
If I turn my head to look behind me, could I see out of the darkness or no?
So you would have seen that the really kind of the feisty, short, red-headed criminal was really excited. All right, so that is your turn. Then, Lisa, you are next.
I felt that weapon behind me, and the dope thing about being a tiefling is that I have a tail, so I'm going to do a strike with my tail.
Okay.
Dope thing
In the
about being a
direction.
monk,
I would say with
tiefling.
the disadvantage attempt to attack, you both are in that globe of darkness.
Why'd you make me roll disadvantage?
Does that mean
Yeah, that would be a 6.
6? Mm-hmm. Whoosh, and a miss.
But a 19 though.
But what's really great is using my tail allows me to turn around so that I can do a really nice flurry of blows.
Okay.
So it's like a nice elbow. To
How much
whatever.
key do you have at level 2?
I have 2,
Two,
but I
okay.
always get a bonus action when I'm doing, because I'm a monk, starting at level 1. If I want to use an extra bonus action, then I can spend my key.
Got it. Oh, got it. Okay.
And I might. We'll see how this goes. That would be
a lot.
a 21.
21.
Woo!
You rolled at disadvantage, right?
Wait, I'm still rolling at disadvantage?
Yes.
In the
Yes.
dark?
Yeah.
In the
Oh, you roll
darkness.
2.
Anything in the darkness is...
Dang. Well, whatever. That's still a 17, so...
Yeah, that does hit.
Sick. All right.
I whip my tail back and forth.
So that's a 4 damage.
4 damage. You hear the grunt as your attacks hit and connect and cause a little bit of pain on that
All
thick
right.
hide.
Oh, since the orc's in the dark though too, does she get an attack of opportunity if I... Never mind. You know what?
not really, no.
No. I'm
She
good.
wouldn't know you're moving.
I'm feeling emboldened though, so I'm gonna use my key points and
Okay.
attack and use 1 key point and attack again.
Okay. I like bold.
13.
13. Yes, that does hit. You're aiming
Sick.
for the half orc, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6.
Bold flavor.
Yeah, as now that you've kind of got a pinpoint on the half orc with your first hit, you just try to do that same exact motion again, and sure enough, it hits correctly, it hits true, and you hear that grunt again, this time a little bit more pained, and you're sensing these hits are actually starting to wear on the half orc a bit. And do you have any movement you wish to do, or no? You stay in bold?
I'm staying bold.
right.
You know what? I still get movement even though I used to. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sneak out behind her because
Okay.
I kind of have a sense of where she is now.
And just for clarification, not that anyone listening would know, you're going directly next to it, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
directly
good.
next to
Okay.
it. So I'm at kind of her. It'd be her
Cool.
right
So you're
side.
still out of combat range. Like he's the mechanical armed guy. He goes like, "Oh goodness!" Like he's kind of surprised. He has a surprised look about him when he sees you kind of pop out.
I'm
And then-
greatly amused by my little shorthand to remember who's who. I've got main bitch, metal arm, big trouble little China, redhead, and half orc.
Oh, guys, it's the
You gotta make sure you take it- you gotta make sure you
Is it
take it.
China's birthday or the day she died? It's one of those. Rest in peace, China. Sorry. For the wrestling fans in the audience. Sorry. Anyway.
So then that's Yusuf's turn next. So yeah, that darkness is confounding, but you still have kind of a basic idea, and that Eldritch Blast did help you kind of orient where people are.
I'm helpful, guys.
How do bonus actions work?
I mean, it depends on the nature of the bonus action. Like I can bonus action disengage or hide pretty much at will in my turn, but my bonus action for my second attack has to come after my first attack. So they're kind of all conditional,
Got it.
depending on what you're trying to do.
So yeah, what are you trying to do? We can.
Well, I was looking at a spell that I can do. It says the next time it's the casting time is a bonus action,
Bonus action. Okay, then you have to do it on your bonus action. So
which comes after your standard action.
your bonus action can be first in this case, unless it says so.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Okay. Bonus action, I'm casting Searing Smite, and then I'm going to attack. So disadvantage on the attack.
Yes.
Oh, That's an 8.
An 8? Oof. Not quite.
Okay.
Your attack, because it's searing smite, right? So is there like an energy to it?
It hasn't gone off yet.
It hasn't gone off, so nothing happened?
Yeah.
Everyone just kind of felt that whoosh of a great... It's still the maul, right? Mm-hmm. Everyone felt the whoosh of that maul, being like, oh god, who just tried to hit what? And you still moving if you want, or if you're just done with your turn.
No, I'm going to stay back to back with
Tasslin.
All right. So the drow is going to then try to attack Yusuf in the dark.
Main bitch? Okay.
Main bitch, yeah. Let's see. What is 13?
No.
Oof, nope, then that's a miss. You don't even feel the whoosh on it. It's just the attack goes completely wild. And then for the movement, she's going to... And it's going to take a readjustment, Drew. But she's going to go back 5, 10. And she moves 10 feet back. With her, the darkness moves.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it's cast on
it's
her.
targeted on her.
Yeah. So I wasn't clear about that. So she was using it with her hands and using her hands as it.
Just to help differentiate the attacks. So we're having monk training over here. Maybe this is interesting for bonus content. So Sam's first monk, trying to understand the difference between unarmed strike and fury of blows. So I was saying, imagine Sam like you have a bow.
Yeah, it's just a 5.
So the first attack is your bow strike, would be your main attack.
Okay.
So think of your unarmed strike. The second would be the equivalent of a kick, a roundhouse kick after that, or an elbow after that.
So kind of like what I did where I started with my
maybe
tail
use
first,
yeah,
and then I turned around and elbowed her.
I'm going to get rid of the other line.
Fury of blows is after that sequence, you would continue further. So then you spend the key point and go bop bop.
Right, you always get the 2 attacks. The first attack, the unarmed strike, which is 1 hit, 2 hit.
Yeah.
And then the flurry of blows is red hit, blue hit.
Blue hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. I think
Love it.
I'm
So it ends up being
understanding.
four attacks. It's a hell of a lot of d20s.
Yes, it is.
Trust me, you've got that, and then the warlocks, when they get up higher, we've got multiple Eldritch Blasts and one like multiple beams.
You're
So
just going to be
roll-
blasting people, and then I'll just be slapping them.
And see, this will...
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna
This will be
like
great when
blast
it's
them
okay,
so
it's
they're
spell
blinded,
things.
and then you're gonna come up right in front of their face and just bam, 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 bam.
I did like that I was able to use my tail and then
Oh,
turn
yeah.
it into an elbow strike, though. That made me feel very good.
Whip that tail back and forth and hit a few people in the process.
Yep. I whip my tail back.
Shake
and
your
forth.
tail, fella.
So you want me? My tail's
Just kind of hangs there.
it just kind of hangs there. It's just like, what's up? I'm a tail.
Just total
cosplay.
limb noodle. Like it doesn't even swipe. It's just.
I mean, I decorated it,
Right.
but it's not necessarily a
One of those things where it's like
weapon.
I'm so excited, I got a tail, and it doesn't do much. And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
shoot, it's a boring tail.
I think they make a pill for that.
No boy.
I like tried to teach it how to hold
you have
forks
tail
and stuff like
problems?
that, and it just
I can teach you the homeopathic remedy.
Oh my god.
teach me your ways.
Powdered deer penis.
Maybe where you're from, bro.
We gotta get a snort count going.
Right? I think
She's at 4.
I was going to say, I think we're at 3 or
Yeah,
4
we'll
right
see
now.
what actually makes it.
No, seriously.
So
that's
I'm
So
still in the darkness. You are not.
Okay, yeah. Taslan, as this is happening, suddenly the sphere of dark moves away from you. You suddenly can see everything outside of that sphere. The sphere is still kind of behind you, or off to
Okay.
the side from you.
Yeah.
But now you see the person who was trying to attack you.
You see my tail go out of the black and then go back in.
And you can kind of see her through the sphere, but you can see that Lisa is also out of it. But it looks like wherever the drow is moving, she's kind of protected herself in that sphere to do that. So the Feder...
pussy. Sorry.
Feder, that'd be you next.
Okay, so that's what I like to call that rogue shit. So I'm hiding under the table, adjacent to the one where we all started. And I am peering out, hidden from under there, watching the red-haired human. I just see some legs underneath there. And I'm just going to reach out and get my onyx dagger and just kind of try to pet cemetery him. Okay. Like I'm just going to go out from under the table and just try to get a big slice of that haunch.
Let's slice of that
Something
haunch?
that,
Okay.
that looks particularly unpleasant.
All right. Yeah.
We'll see.
House of wax him. Snip.
Oh yeah, just like get in there.
yourself.
Yeah,
Ugh.
hostile.
Oh,
Pick
yeah.
the most evocative image that you want.
Choose your evocative image.
So 21 to hit.
21 to hit? Oh,
Yeah.
God.
yeah, that does hit. That does hit.
And
I'd be very afraid if
I'm
it
gonna roll
didn't
that
hit.
sneak attack, damage.
Her AC is not that good.
10. 10 damage.
Holy.
Woo!
And then,
You actually hit something this time.
hey, easy.
Yeah,
Wait, hold
And
on.
then,
so angry.
And I am not effective right now. I was super effective last time. And now I'm just sitting here playing with myself.
I mean,
1 second. You said 10
At
damage?
least you're having fun.
Yes.
I was gonna say, raise your hand if you're fine with that.
Cool. You get him in the Achilles heel there and just like get a good like tear.
Yeah.
And he's down on one knee. I would consider him like to get back up it'd be another
yeah, half his movement.
half his movement.
Okay.
Yeah, you got him on his knee and he just grunt like he for some reason he doesn't scream it out. He just grunts.
Fantastic. Well, I am going to, then for my movement, going to scurry out under the table away from him towards the table caddy corner from where we started and attempt to hide again. So some of that
hide
like
again?
weird
So you're
xenomorph shit. I'm going to try to like just like and then just and then slide back under here. I'm going to blow a kiss at this guy too. Real quick as I tried to get under there.
So still do
And I'll still do a
I would say yeah for your against it's 3
that would be half my movement because I'm guessing I'm prone, right?
right.
So as opposed to 30 feet, I'd get 15.
Right. So then let me just mentally assign the dice to these people. Got it. Okay. Roll a stealth check again.
Okay.
Please, at some point, try and
90 on the die. So, 24.
24.
please at
Yeah,
some
that-
point
like-
try
Shame
and
you
do a
wasted a
face
kiss
hugger
on-
thing.
Yeah. No one notices where you are or what happened. If the other guy who you just sliced his leg from, if he had noticed, he would have tried to get an opportunity attack, but he didn't even see you. As far as you know, something like, "Damn table tore up my leg."
Yeah.
Why that table got knives?
And that's my turn.
That's your turn.
Yeah.
Nice. The guy who is now prone or kind of down and on one knee, he is going to, let's see what his options are. Besides a lot of pain, he's going to use half of his movement to get back up. He's going to hobble over to Lisa. 5. Well, he only has to go 5. He's hobbling a bit.
Good hobbling.
And he's going to attempt to attack her with his greatsword. Okay, so that's 21 to hit.
Well, that hits.
So he swings his greatsword, not with too much like finesse or anything because he's in pain, but you think you have a little bit more distance on that sword than you do, and it ends up slicing across the chest, the kind of the upper chest to the shoulder, and it stings something fierce. So you get 6 hit points of damage, and that will be his turn because it hurts to walk on one leg. It's funny because the type of walk he's doing on like with one knee kind of bent down a little bit is kind of what my toddler is doing right now. With one knee, kind of like one knee shuffling on the ground and the other like on her foot, like kind of shuffling along crab-like. And it's that same thing, but imagine a grown man with a beard and a prosthetic arm doing that.
In a lot of pain.
In a lot of pain. And let's get to the goofy guy here. He's still out of reach, so 5, 10, 15, 15 is good enough. And he's going to try his dagger attack on Yusuf. So he's just going to go whiff, whiff with two daggers.
I'm still in the cloud, so.
So would it actually?
Or, sorry, the one he sees.
So me.
Taslin, yes.
Awesome.
So one of those gets 21 to hit.
I believe so. Because my shield would probably activate with that. I think it's a +5, which would put me... Oh, well, it's 20. So, yeah, it would hit me anyway. Even with
It would
shield.
hit you anyways?
Yeah, because if it's 21 and with shields, my AC just goes up to 20.
Okay, so then as he does his dagger times 2, one goes wild into the dark, and the other one manages to hit you, Taslin, kind of in the upper back thigh, kind of just right there. And it's a sharp pain that kind of hits you there. And
Awesome.
you get 4 points of damage.
Awesome.
And he's like, yeah! And that's his turn. The red-haired gal, she's going to use her hand axe to try and hit you as well, Taslin.
Come at me, bro.
That's 14.
Absolutely not.
No. In her eagerness to hit you, she misses. And now, let's see this half-orc. She just turns around to you and does this snort. And you can swear to God that there's like a cartoon, almost like a cartoonish like gust of cloud. Like, whew, and she goes in for her attack with...
Jesus, I'm getting beat up.
She rolls a 2. And so that swing goes wild as you manage to agilely like dodge.
While laughing at her, I would like to note.
Yeah, but she too kind of has a bigger weapon, so you notice that like that one also does means it means business. And then that brings us to Taslin.
Okay, so first thing that's gonna happen is I'm going to point. I'm gonna look over and point at the guy that hit me with the dagger,
Okay.
and he needs to make a dex save.
A dex save.
Yep.
Let's see. 14?
Oh, like just on it. Are we doing it to the defender or the attacker?
To the defender, because that'll turn out in your guys' favor more often.
Tie to the roller, isn't it? Generally the.
It's the target number you have to hit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So yes.
Okay. So he's still gonna take damage, but not as much.
Got it.
Really? Okay, so he, like, flames are going to erupt around him.
Flames on the side of my face.
Just on the side of his face.
Really, because he only takes 1 point of fire damage.
Holy shit, okay.
So because he made the dex save, I only rolled 1d10. It would have been 2d10, but I rolled 1, and I rolled a freaking 1.
Okay, alright.
So literally just on the side of his
Yes.
face.
Woo, he gets a little hot.
Singeing.
You burn most of his magnificent mustache off as it whoosh.
Good.
And he just looks,
that guy.
the look on his face, his eyes are wide, and he just like,
What spell was that?
It was Hellish Rebuke.
Ah.
It's a
Oh, yeah.
it's a reaction.
Yeah.
oh yeah, jeez. Oh, you missed.
Oh god.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, do you have any movement you wish to make, or are you...
Well, that was a reaction. It was instantaneous. Like, it doesn't actually... It's not my
It's a
action.
tiefling racial trait.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. So use that as
It's
your
not.
reaction.
That's not actually my action.
Got it, okay.
Yeah. So my action is now to Eldritch Blast Redhead in the face. So I'm gonna turn and be like, oh.
All right.
How's that
you,
again?
you charge that green light and go, "Urgh!"
Yep. So that is going to be a 18.
Oh yeah, you hit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She is gonna take. Jesus Christ. I'm like rolling awesome to hit, but not good for the damage. She only
Okay.
takes 4 points of damage.
4 points?
Yep.
I mean, that's still pretty good.
So I guess it's gonna hit her more in the
It
chest.
blasts her across the armor and
Yeah.
starts to burn a lot of it off. I mean, it's still going to protect her against some attacks, but she's got some singeing going on and she shrieks. And that is your turn, unless you decide to move.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna move this way. Like, not even
Okay.
10 feet.
Not even 10 feet.
Yeah.
She's going to try and
Okay.
take her
Come at me, bro.
22.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that does hit me. Fuck.
So she's like too excited to attack you and hits you for 8 hit points. Just gets you right kind of in, just carves into your side a bit, and it hurts.
So now I'm got a little limp because I've got a dagger in my thigh, my calf. Which one?
Your right thigh.
Okay, so I've got a little limp because I got a dagger in my thigh, and she just Did she slash me or stick me on the side?
It was slash on the side.
Okay. So awesome. I've got holes, guys.
I said 8, right?
Yes, you did.
And then we go to Lisa.
Sweet. Well, I'm gonna come at this half-orc bitch because I'm mad.
All right.
So,
I've been mad.
unarmed strike.
All right.
I'm gonna hit her with my. I'm gonna give her a nice knee.
Okay.
A knee to her crotch.
Got
This
it.
is how I'm feeling. Oh, natural 20.
Oh. Oh.
I
You get her
mean,
good, and that
Turn
grunt.
over his shot.
Yeah.
taking a knee to the clit really hurts just as bad as it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah. No, she howls and goes to her knees. How much damage?
Let's
You crit
see.
it, so that's a lot of damage, right? It's
Yeah, it would be a multiplier.
Oh, sweet.
double damage.
Double the dice.
So
So roll the dice again.
I got
Or-
a 3.
Or you can just multiply it.
I like rolling.
Roll again. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll stick to that.
I got a 3, and then I got a 4, so that's 7 plus the 2, so that's 9.
Strength doubled in crits for 5th as well.
No.
It's
You do
proficiency.
just the dice.
Got it.
This is nice,
Yeah, it's just a dice, and then you add your proficiency.
Yeah, the half-orc is howling. She does not look in that good of a spot. Your attacks are starting to wear on her physique.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna hit her again with
my
my hand because now her face is like
in perfect synchro.
yeah. As she's coming down, I just try for the uppercut.
Ooh, last boy.
Who's cool now?
Yeah,
This is
feeling a little arrogant. So that'd be an 8.
8. No, she just goes down too fast, and you end up kind of glancing against the kind of the side of her face. Doesn't hit her at all.
That's fine.
Are you sure you don't want to?
Yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna flurry of blows her on the way down because, like, I realized, and I'm just like. So I pull in
the
that
haberdashery got
energy.
furries.
Get her on the bounce.
Yeah.
And just do the old walk up and.
Well, that'd be an 11.
Ooh, so close. But no dice.
Yeah, I'm so disoriented from being.
Flurry
in
is an
that dark
action and
place.
a bonus action again, right? Though, or is it just one more strike? It's one more strike. Yeah.
Flare of blows. Yeah.
At this point, it's more. It's one additional.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Soon and very soon. If we all don't die.
yeah. Yusuf. Well, do you want to move? Is the question. Do you wish to move, or do you wish to stay here and?
Oh, I'm still engaging because if I try to run away, I'm in between two people.
Got it, okay, okay.
I'm good.
Cool. So then the only person who can't really see Yusuf, you are partially like behind you.
I'm still in the black.
You're still in the black. Yeah, you're still
I'm
in
the
the black.
only one still in the black.
You don't really know that it has moved.
Yeah, no. I am gonna say 18 on perception. I'm hearing a lot of combat behind me. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go that way instead.
Got it.
Immediately out of it. I see what's happening. How have you taken a lot of damage or just a little?
I think I'm okay. I've got 9 out of 15.
How much are you down?
She's in a
taken
bad
12
way.
points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Lay on hands on her.
Okay.
10 points back.
Love that you come out into the darkness just to this like bloody, to this like bloody mess. Yeah.
Does that put you back at full?
No, I'm at 18.
18.
I have my full is 20.
Cool. And it's your turn then?
Yeah, because that's my regular action. So yeah, that's all I'm doing this round. Unless I can keep moving though, right?
Yeah, you keep moving. You are currently not in
Looks-
combat with anybody at the moment. You don't have any, why can't I not think of that phrase?
Attacks of opportunity.
Yes, the opportunity attacks. You're not in that.
Who looks like more of a threat? What's the mustache guy using again?
Daggers.
And what's she using again? The redhead?
Just a hand axe.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at for right now.
Okay. So then that leaves us to the drow who lets her drops the darkness. Just all of a sudden it drops and she's gonna go on the offensive.
Because she can see in it, right?
No.
She can't?
No.
It's just soup.
Yeah, it's just soup to be able to get to basically clear out the area a bit. Let's see. She's going to take her. Well, as you guys see, the sphere of darkness just drops, and the drow is right there. She's there with a hand crossbow handy, aiming it directly at Yusuf.
What a bitch.
Let's see.
She's the main bitch.
18 to hit.
Yes.
18. Okay. So let's roll that damage for 5 hit points of damage. So the bolt pretty thickly juts into kind of your lower back on the right side as it shoots in. A sharp bolt of pain. Somehow her aim was true to hit below the plating a bit, as if she'd kind of been waiting for just an immediate strike. It just aimed true and got you, and it hurt like a bitch. And that leaves us with Fetter.
Right, so I would like to try to get around behind Johnny Mustache here.
Okay.
So I'd like to try to come in around behind him. Come out from under the table and stay hidden.
Okay.
Do another...
I would say do
Stealth check?
another stealth check with advantage, just because you're already kind of hidden and you're already kind of keyed in to the combat.
20.
20, sure, yeah, you can do that thing that you said.
So I'd like to...
Shank.
So that would be 15 feet.
Okay.
Kind of crawling out, and then I'll take the other 15 to stand up. And I'd like to just raise up behind him with two daggers, with both my daggers out, and just come down, just down. Yeah, just creepily pop up behind him and just daggers facing down, and I'm just gonna hack at him.
With the absolute best, most excited look too.
First attack is a 20, non-natural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
And I'll just roll, see what happens. Natural 20 on the second.
Ooh, both of those hit.
Buzzing.
Okay, so
Let's see, can we
First-
end this guy?
first is just to be clear, because the damage is a little different, first is the sneak attack with the Onyx Dagger.
Okay.
So that is 6, 8, 12 on the first one. Rogues, man. It's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag
I love it.
that rogue
Roguelike.
shit.
Okay.
So then,
Uh-huh.
second one is the crit on just a regular dagger.
Uh-huh.
Is 2, 6 plus 3, 9 damage on the second.
Okay.
And
1 points.
yeah.
Okay. So as you do your sneak up, everyone else kind of in combat, you kind of can see out of the back of your eye, Feder just kind of rise up out of seemingly nowhere with the 2 daggers and manage to stab directly into his throat and through. And you see the light fade in the criminal's eyes as he just does not know what killed him.
And I just want to ride it down. Like
You
I just
ride him
wanna-
down to
I
the
just
ground.
want to ride it, just through both,
Toboggan.
through both clavicles, and I'm just gonna be like, go to sleep.
You're trying to get the tips to touch.
Yeah, just like...
Exactly.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
And Feder, you can swear, based off the kind of vibration on the handle, that the tips maybe do touch.
Oh yeah.
3.
4.
We're at 9. The snort track is at 9. We
I like
figure
to say
when we
this-
start doing the video, we're just gonna have a bottom
Oh,
third
just saying, we'll
with
just
a
get the
snort
counter
track,
going?
and just ding, ding, ding.
As I see it, guys,
gonna
and
be
I say
great.
this, feel free. I love to interject this. Sorry, this aside. Into regular conversation, walk up to some strangers in mid conversation, and out of nowhere, just go. Now, as far as I see it, you really only have 2 options, and that's tip to tip, or tops and bottoms, and then walk away. Just walk away, and just no context. Just say it's really only 2 options: tip to tip, tops and bottoms, and then go. All right, cool. Well, that was weirdly gratifying.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye, Big Trouble in Little China.
He down. And yeah, you rode him. Everyone, you just see him kind of guide himself gently down into that deep sleep. And prosthetic arm guy kind of sees what's going on behind him. And he's going to turn his attention.
He sees the toboggan go down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's going to... Does he have range? He does not. He's going to hobble fly.
Do I get to attack? Do I get an
You do.
attack of opportunity?
You do. And he's going to come up to combat range.
Excitement!
Do I roll with advantage on that, right? Or
No, just regular.
Just regular.
Just regular.
Okay.
Regular melee attack.
Well, guess what? Since I'm not facing him, it's going to come from my tail, which may have a little sentience. I don't know.
Okay.
It doesn't land though because I got a 9.
It's not a very smart tail.
No.
The tail misses him. He doesn't even notice that you tried. He is
Stupid
going to
tail.
try his great sword attack on Feder. Seeing his partner go down. Let's see what
You're
he
gonna
can
have
do.
to have a little talk with your tail into this.
13 to hit?
No. 14 on the as the armor class.
Yeah, no, that at first when you see him coming in with he's kind of it's admittedly a little pathetic coming in with the great sword hobbling a bit, but you sense he's got enough like power behind it that thing would mean serious business, but it still whiffs by and glances off the table, and you're just
I
like,
don't think it
"Thank
glances
God."
off the table. I think it glances off his tip-to-tip meat shield.
All right, DM, let's see what
glancing blow off the meat shield.
I just want to see it.
Suggestion.
I just need this to happen.
Tip to tip.
So tip to tip to tip. It's a triforce of
Daggers
tips.
are docking, if you will.
Oh sure.
Yeah. And now Greatsword decides to dock with it. Poor bandit.
Dun, 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 dun.
And the other guy, the prosthetic arm guy, he curses as he has missed. But he is locked in that combat. And now, let's do the red-headed person. Now that she can see more people, she's kind of confused at who she should go attack. She's going to now focus on the biggest person she sees, which is Yusuf. And come in at him and melee range and do her business. That's a 6 to hit. Don't even have to ask. The weapon goes wild, and it cuts a little bit of the cloth, but you're just like, what? And that's her turn.
You're here.
And now the half-orc is howling, but she's still going to try and do another attack on Lesa. She's going to try to swing it from a low, from down low. So I'm going to give her disadvantage on this since she's in enough pain. And yeah, so she misses. The swing is slow and wide, and she's from a kneeling position, and you're able to dodge that now that you're onto her. Well, thank you very much.
This episode is brought to you by Reese's Peanut Butter Eggs. Happy Easter, everybody.
Asterisk. No, it's not. But thank you anyways. Yeah, that brings us to Taslin at the top.
Oh crap! I don't know.
Blow it up.
Well, now I'm sitting here going, okay, do I want to keep just using my Eldritch Blast, or do I actually want to pull out? You know what? I'll pull out my weapon. So my wonderful mark is gonna start fluttering, and then it encases my hand in like this darkness, kind of featheriness.
Okay.
And then
Your weapon?
my weapon comes out.
So it apparates out of the same wrist bracelet that the
Well, actually,
It's a,
from
it's,
another
a,
comes from.
it's on my. It's a mark on my hand.
Allow me to clarify.
Yes.
You see there's some feather. You see it a lot more. Darkness kind of starts to spread, like a dark mist starts to kind of swirl around her hand a little bit.
Darkness.
And kind of in like this almost burst of black feathers just kind of burst out from her hand and weave in. And she grasps onto something that you can't immediately see, but the feathers all weave around and form this dark short sword, pure black blade. And there's kind of a high-pitched whine as the sword completes, like, eek! And she makes her attack.
The bird explodes.
And you can see the feathers as they kind of distant, like as they finish this, they just kind of fade.
Are we flanking with him? Is she flanking? So you would have advantage on the
Yeah.
attack.
Cool. Let's pull out the birthday dice.
Here's hoping they do well.
First. That's a fat no. And that's a fat no. What the heck? Oh, wait.
It's a 9.
Aha, that's still better. 15?
15?
Yep.
Hits, yes.
Cool. He's gonna take 8 points of damage.
Whew. Nice. Yeah, he's starting to look in rough shape as your sword rings true and manages to get a stab through kind of his lower abdomen and get a good chunk in there. And as it stabs through, there's just again like another kind of light gust of wind and some feathers shoot out from it. And again, fade to nothing as this weird blade pierces this bandit. And that's your turn unless you want to move.
No, I'm gonna stay right where I am.
Okay. Lesa, we are with you.
I'm really getting fed up with this half orc, so I go for like a nice throat punch.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It's good to hear.
I'm really fed up. That's only a 7.
Even though she is in pain, she knows you're coming for her, so she manages to shift her head aside, and it glances off of her shoulder a little bit. And
So I try another knee again. Just because I'm really fed up. Oh, that's much better. 23.
yeah, that is.
Okay, cool. Damage is 4.
Oof, she is in rough shape. She's barely holding on. Like, not about one attack away from not making it. You can see kind of like where you've hit her. The bruising is just almost immediate and heavy, and she's starting to sway listless. Like she's starting to sway a bit. Which brings us to Yusuf.
So yeah, we're gonna attack that one.
The redheaded woman behind you.
Yeah, the one that.
The overeager attacker.
Yeah.
The one that took a giant chunk out of me.
17.
Yeah.
Okay, so as the maul hits her, it ignites in white flame,
Oh, good lord.
which deals an extra d6 of damage and causes her to ignite in flame as well.
Jeez. All right.
And because of weapon mastery, oh, hang on. Okay, so the fire stays the same, but the 1 becomes a 2, so 5. So I'm gonna do 9 points plus 1 fire damage, so 10 points.
Okay. She ignites into flames and starts screaming.
Cool.
And that's your turn.
Yeah, and I turn and look at the drow.
All right. Cue spaghetti western music.
And actually, she had the crossbow, right? Wait, can you attack in melee with a ranged weapon without penalty in 5th?
She didn't just have a crossbow. She was just using that for that attack. She has both a scimitar and a crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay.
She seemed a little bit more combat adept than these other ones. And now that you've looked at her, she wants to have some fun. 5, 10, 15.
Hey, bitch.
Going in. She's going to try to attack you with her. Where is this attack? With her short sword, or her scimitar. Let's roll for that. 16 to hit?
Yes.
16 just hits.
Just hits.
Hits you for 7 damage.
Ow.
With her scimitar, and the blade sings as it strikes, and again finds another good spot to get in there and swipe. What hit points are you at?
I got 9 left.
Feder.
Okay, so I'm going to take my daggers from kind of the overhand grasp that I have. I'm going to flip them back underhand.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take my first strike at the prosthetic arm guy in front of me with my onyx dagger.
Okay.
Flanking. So that is a
Oh, nice.
Is that a good?
Yes,
23.
That does hit.
So let's-
Good for us.
that is 10 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
Is he still up?
Yeah, you get 2 good swipes and like.
Well, that's just the first one.
that's the first one.
With the sneak attack, yeah.
Yeah, with the sneak attack. Yeah, you get him just below where it would be complete death with the throat. Like it's just right here.
Right.
But he is about 1 good strike away from.
Okay, well, here comes hopefully...
You see in his eyes the fear as he realizes his predicament.
Okay, well, let's hope for 1 good strike then. Oh, dueling 11s. So that's 16
Yeah,
and 6.
yeah. You end his life. You see where you missed on his throat, and the next one just gets him right in the throat, and carved in almost like really strong despite the blade. And his like head kind of tilts back, and it just stays back as he falls back down.
And as he drops, I look at Tassin and I'm like, hello there.
How's it going?
Fantastic.
Okay, so now it's red-haired flame girl's turn. What do I have to?
She has to make almost second a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 14.
Damn it. Yes. So spell ends.
Okay. As she screams and the spell just fades and the fire goes away, but she still kind of like screams for like a half second more. She's still hurting, but then now she's just kind of gargling incoherently at this point. She's gonna try to run away. 5, 10,
Attack of opportunity.
15, 20. If she makes it.
Ooh, she made it. I rolled a 7.
Yeah, the sword goes
So-
wide and she's just like kind of flailing as she's kind of like cry running kind of thing, like with her arms flopping about. And she's just like, she's not in a good way, but she's trying to make a break for it.
Go out into the cold.
And now, recovering a little bit, the half-orc's turn. She's going to try. She's locked in this combat with this monk who's not using weapons to kill her, and yet her body is close to death. She can't grasp how a warrior can fight without a sword. She's going to try to attack Lisa. And 21 to hit.
Well, yes, that hits. Damn it.
It's just 4. She manages to get the swipe at the leg, and it kind of gets you to one knee, and you're starting to you're holding it together, but hurts something fierce, and the half-orc can't really move in her state, and that brings us to Taslin.
Oh, God.
Yeah, don't.
Okay, so I see her redhead running, right?
Yes.
Oh, God. No, I'd hit you if I tried that and that.
Take a step to the left.
It's over the table.
Or just a jump to the right.
Just stand on the table.
You know what? Yeah, I'm
You're
gonna...
badass. Stand on the table.
I'm gonna... On the table. Step up. Nice little step up.
It's a sturdy table.
Got sword in one hand.
Props on the craftsmanship of that table.
We're gonna do an Eldritch Blast with the other one. However,
There's more.
I'm gonna shape it into a spear.
What's
It's gonna be the range for Eldritch Blast is technically within feet. It's 120 feet, but I want to hit her with a goddamn spear.
No, that's fine. I just want to.
No, that's fine.
I'm just range checking you to help. If it was 30 feet or something, I'd
right.
tell you
no.
move up.
Oh no.
roll that dice.
All right.
Everyone, you kind of see Taslin. She's doing different hand motions, and the same Eldritch Blast energy is charging around and starting to form a spear.
I got a 18. I can do maths.
Yeah.
18. Woohoo! All right. Here we go. All good for me.
She lets the Eldritch Blast javelin fly, the spear
Yeah,
fly,
yeah.
and you see it arc in an almost instantaneous moment.
Oh god, I really hope this does enough. At least it's got to pin her to the freaking wall for a moment. 4.
4.
Yeah.
The first thing everyone hears is a thunk, and you look over and see that for the briefest of moments, while the spear is still in its form, it has pinned the red-haired woman to the door. with a blood splatter on the door, kind of bowing the door a bit. And she just hangs there for a second as the blast kind of dissipates away, and she slides to the ground, kind of angled back, leaning against it.
Cartoonish, asleep against a wall.
Yeah, asleep against the wall. And you can see the smear of blood as she slides down. She is no longer in this world.
Woo!
Yoink.
That's what you get for hitting me so hard.
And now that brings us to Lisa.
This fight is exhausting me. I'm still just hitting her. This time, yeah, it's just a good punch. I'm just punching her in the face. This is where I'm at right now.
She stares at you. Her eyes go wide.
11.
Nope, it just misses.
Okay, well then I'm gonna do it again. This is just like brawler.
For a brief second, her eyes then was like, oh good, I made it. You go in for another strike.
Jesus, 9.
You miss both times, and the orc is relieved, still just like in such a rough shape.
To be fair, I've taken a lot of damage this fight too, you guys.
Yeah, these two are locked into like back and forth blows. One is fighting with a big weapon, the other one is not.
God, I thought I would. Oh, I'm so mad right now.
Welcome to D&D.
That was me in the hallway fight.
Yeah.
Because one of you is gonna get to kill her after I did all the work.
I know that feeling.
I'm so mad.
Yeah, and the rage does show on your face. You sense like there's just like if this were a cartoon, there's steam coming out of it.
Son of a bitch!
I'll have to tell you about the time where I did one game where I knocked her unconscious and she was bleeding, and I had literally done all the work, and one person came up, pulled his daggers out of her, and did enough damage to kill her.
That's
Yeah.
so. Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So
This is some bullshit.
Yusuf, you're locked in combat with the drow at the moment. The drow and the orc seem to be the only one on the playing field at this point in time.
Yeah. Swing the hammer. Does a 20 hit her?
Oh yes.
Cool. We're going
yes.
to smite evil.
Smite evil. All right. You're coming down with that maul, and her eyes go wide. She hadn't quite prepared for the strike you're doing mentally. Kind of, she's like you said, she's doing calculations in each kind of round of combat. It's like who's doing what, and she wasn't ready for this.
So she takes 13 points from the hammer, and then another 3 radiant damage from the smite evil. I rolled 3 out of 16 on 2d8s. That sucks.
Yeah, and you sense that the strike hits her, and there's almost like this red, like yellowish glow that just kind of like just a fresh burn. She seems to kind of vibrate with just a weird energy that she's not used to. It kind of freaks her out a little bit.
So 16 points of damage total.
Yeah, and you can start to see like her from her kind of where her eyes are, they're starting to bleed a little bit, and some of that energy is just affecting her core. Her as a drow, kind of with her service to Lowell, that like that blood is not reacting well to that attack, and the blood against the lavender eyes is a bit of a nice visual there. But yeah, you hit her good.
She's not undead or a fiend, is she?
No.
Okay.
Racist.
Just checking.
Wow. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Can a drow just be a drow?
No. Not if it adds another d8 to my damage. 'Cause I rolled like shit with the first 2.
So you're saying the dice are racist? Is that what's going on?
No, apparently they're.
I just.
All right. So
I'm sorry, madam. Are you a fiend or possibly undead? The sword's got to know. I mean, I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it. I really have.
But my
it's
sword
not- it's
really
not
is
me, it's
curious.
just-
yeah,
So
she is able to kind of recover her composure, and she goes in for her attack as well. For 20 to hit,
Oh yeah.
and about 5 points of damage. And she comes over with her scimitar, swipes, and gets another good shot at the arm. It stings more so than you were expecting. And that's her turn. She doesn't want to end this combat with you.
She's
For
in
one
it.
track mind, she's in it. She's going toe to toe with the demon.
It's fine.
Feather, you're next.
Kill this bitch.
So I'm gonna like slowly saunter around the edge of the table over towards the bar side,
Fucking dick.
and under his breath, you might not. He's just like slowly whispering to himself, "I am Fetter Ben Augur, bringer of death, child of the city of deaths, and you will feel my wrath." And that is, he's going to throw a dagger. That's a 16.
Oh.
Yep. It hits.
And because she is in melee with someone, the sneak attack damage will,
It's almost assured that Lisa does not get this kill.
I'm aware.
Sam is so mad.
Oh man, and that's a 6 on that d6, so...
Don't even bother adding anymore.
That's 12. That's 12 points of... Is there over... Do I get overkill points for this?
The blade lodges completely in the half-orc's throat. And just sends her back.
And,
Little help! I
and
say to the three of you.
I will... Let's see, is that... Jeez, how is that?
You're just gonna come kill everybody's.
Oh yeah, I'm
fine with it.
I'm fired.
I have 4 hit points left. I'm fine with it.
I got you.
Let's lower that volume.
Oh, sorry. I'm spiking. I'm fired up.
I'm fired up, motherfucker.
Fired up, guys.
No, mother.
Hey,
Well, that I didn't even hear.
So,
stay away.
is that 60, roughly?
That is less than 60.
Yeah, 5,
Yeah.
10, 15.
So I will just,
Yeah.
at this point, with disadvantage,
Yeah.
throw another dagger
35
with the offhand. So that is a 11.
11 misses. The blades go by and she doesn't even register. Like she's kind of still so in step with her moves that she just kind of jerks her
Yeah.
head a little bit. And that would be Taslin next.
I'm not gonna be an idiot and try and do this acrobatics cool ass thing off the table. I'm just gonna
With your blade of black.
right.
So you very slowly, like,
Yeah.
excuse me 1 second, and just slowly.
Pardon me, miss.
I just kind of like put my hand on Yusuf's shoulder and just kind of like slowly step down.
Pardon me, I must go take your kill.
I'm gonna
Fine with it.
I'm gonna
I will get all your experience. No, we do
swing it.
milestones, so it's okay.
I was gonna say, that's not how we're doing this.
So
Roll.
hand, shoulder, step down. So now I'm gonna take an attack on her. Whew.
There you go.
So 21.
That does hit. The blade comes down. Because of its mystical nature, she can't quite seem to predict it. And she looks for a second like, I'm going to dodge it. But again, your blade, also in sync with you, shifts to match her movement. It is a synchronous attack. What do you
Cool.
get? What do you get on her?
So I rolled a 1, but
For damage, not to hit.
I know.
Yeah.
But thank God it's my hex blade because that is gonna come out to a 9 points of damage.
9.
+8 with rolling a 1.
Because adding my proficiency and then I get to add my charisma modifier to my attack because it's using it's using a blade that I'm bonded to.
Hexblade.
Hexblade.
Crap.
Hexblade?
Yeah, so as you're coming down polite, it's like, what kind of attack could you do that's really that effective? But you managed to carve through her unarmed shoulder a bit, and the arm starts to fall a little limp. Her eyes flare in anger. She knows she's like beat. It's not looking too good for her. Lisa.
I run over behind her
Get it.
because we're flanking.
Yeah.
So I'm going
Damn
to
straight.
attack, and I get to attack with advantage, right? 'Cause
Yes,
I'm
you
flanking.
do.
Yep.
Fat fucking lot of good that So that'd be an 8. Or no, I'm sorry, a 10.
No.
Well, I'm gonna take my second attack. I can
Yeah.
still do that, right?
Yeah.
Is it still with advantage since it's a bonus action? All right. Well,
Yeah, you know, just whatever.
11.
No.
It's her first bar fight and she's so excited.
I'm gonna punch you after this, like just because I can.
Both attacks go wild. Again, she is on a much different level of fighting than these other people, these other fools you've all taken down.
I'm supposed
some of
to
you.
be on a different level. I'm a monk.
Even with an arm hanging limp and almost severed from her body,
Man,
she is
drown women are like,
still matrixing this shit.
yeah. And that is your turn, Yusuf.
Well, now you have advantage, though.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, you do,
Yeah.
because you're flanking with Lisa.
She gets the sense that like her face is showing it too. She knows she's going to go down, but she's going to.
Double 10s. So that's it's only a 14.
Ooh,
That's
not quite.
wild. You rolled double on.
Nope, not quite. The maul goes wild again. She's just She's trying to matrix it.
That's okay. She's waiting for me to kill her because we're the ones who started this shit.
Now that like she
Fenner's
knows.
just gonna come along and like stab her in the head.
Let's see.
That's true. That could very well be possible. Because his turn is before mine.
You know what? She's sensing that Yusuf is also looking a little rough too. She's gonna still attack him. She's still locked in combat with that tiefling. 22.
It's a hit.
Hits you for 7.
Ugh.
And I'm out. I was at 4, so that puts me at -2.
Well, you're just
Yeah.
you
so
just
you're-
dropped to 0.
You just up to 0. So that
Oh.
Yeah.
So you go unconscious, and she gets her skim. Like she gets a glance off the chest in a good way, and it knocks him down. And that is her turn. Feder.
Okay. Well,
God,
Feder
I'm
was
getting stressed. Sorry to interrupt. I'm getting stressed here.
Feder was going to like. He had completely disengaged from the fight and was on his way to the bar.
Oh,
So he was like working his way this way, and then he sees Yusuf go down out of the corner of his eye, and then he's going to dash to get in behind her and attack.
Sad that there's no flanking for that.
Yeah, I know.
She's still engaged in melee, though.
Yeah, so my sneak attack would trigger, but I don't get the extra on
Got
that.
it.
Yeah.
So that's 12. Yeah.
Not quite. No.
Okay.
She lets it glance off her leather armor.
And since I'm next to Lysa, I go, sorry about the other one. I mean, I just,
Taslin,
just.
it is up to you to save this day.
That's enough of this. So I hit her for 16.
16. Yeah, that hits. What were you attacking her with?
My sword.
Your sword? Mm-hmm. The dark raven blade goes true and hits.
And I'm gonna hit her. Oh god, it's so wonderful. For 14 points of damage.
How do you want to end this fight?
Oh goodness. Cut her in half. Yeah, so I'm gonna take my blade after I went, well, that's enough of this, and I'm just gonna go right down through the slash that I already started.
Finish the job? Okay.
And finish the job and just hack her diagonally in half.
The blade is almost excited and vibrates with an excited energy as you come in to finish your attack, and you cut her completely in half on the side down. She still has that angry look on her face. She doesn't realize that she has died.
And I'm just,
she just
staring
collapses
her
down.
right in the eye. Like right
She
in the
goes
face.
to turn around, but it's on an angle, so it just falls.
Yeah. Yeah. And that ends the combat. Yusuf, quick roll a d20.
Oh, right. This is death saves, right?
Yep.
So how does this work?
Above a 10, you're okay.
Lesson.
16.
You're good.
So
So now you're. I'll have you do it here in another couple moments.
well, no, he's not. That's the first of his.
Right.
That's the first.
So do you have to
you
make?
have one save. You have one save. And
So you have to
now-
make 3 successes before 3 failures. Is that how it works?
Yes.
Yeah.
So technically now the rounds of combat are done. Now I'm just counting. So
Okay. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
And I'm just kind of like,
Do any of you? Nah. God. Well, I'll at least go get next to him and try to do some sort of a medicine check.
all right, boys and girls, this is what happens when you hold a sword to my
What do
throat.
you have to do some sort of medicine check?
Oh, goodness.
Oh, I don't. I'm not in possession of a healer's kit or anything. I just want to start to like check and see if I can bind his wounds. Give him a hard slug or whatever. I mean, I don't have like a.
Can you use some of your clothing or cloth? Do you have cloth that you can use? Because I would let
dirty
you.
this pocket square. I mean,
I'll rip off a sleeve because I'm better than you.
I mean, feel free. Anyone wants to?
I just tear off
yeah.
my sleeve because we were there to buy new clothes anyway, and now we don't have
another
to pay.
d20 there, Drew. Yusuf, I mean.
15.
Okay, another save.
Okay, well, go ahead.
I'm
Please, after you.
Do a medicine check on that.
okay.
Well, I'm not helpful
Only an
in this
8.
at all.
Not quite. You meant like the blood is still kind of coming out, and you're just soaking the cloth. It's not doing too great.
Shit.
Okay, ties off, and I'm gonna try to tourniquet something.
Turning it. Okay.
Anyone? Okay, great.
Anyone want to help?
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, anyone want to help me?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll help you.
Okay, so then I'll go with
I'm not good at this at all.
shit. So that's 13.
Not quite. Not quite. Roll another one.
And Then you'll have to wait to see what happens next. I know, I'm a bastard, but I do love leaving you all in suspense. Makes it all that much more fun. Anyways, I'm out. But I'll be back sooner than you can say, "Oh shit, a griffin!"